That kind of leads into my other question I was gonna ask you. Are there nostalgic times where it's like you look back and you realize you did something incredibly dangerous? Like I would have died had that one more thing happened.
Like one where you can look back and kind of laugh, or one where you're like, what was wrong?
A little both if you want to, but just like, is there a scenario where it's like, man, had this one more thing happen, or even the whole thing we did was like, we could have died at any second.
Trying to think. Like, there's an adult one that comes to mind. I use adult loosely because I think I was like 17.
Oh, go for it.
That's a kid.
I remember getting pretty smashed when I was like 17, and I always like had heard the Hendrix story.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime I got really drunk when I went to sleep, I would always like wedge myself on my side.
Mm.
So like if I did throw up,
But you wouldn't choke on
I
it.
would choke on it.
Yeah.
And so I remember I did that one night. I woke up the next morning, there was just throw up all down my shirt, and it was like chunky. Basically, Michael Vick would have put it in a soup bowl and eaten it if his mom had warmed it up for him. We're like, He was the Campbell's guy, right? Not Michael Vick, that's the dog fighter.
I was gonna say.
Who replaced Regis?
That was what was his name?
Michael something, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm thinking that. But
Uh-huh.
anyways, that guy's not important to the story. But I had choky ass puke on my shirt. I was like, had I actually slept on my back,
You could have died.
I probably could have died. Alright, I would drown in puke. Pretty bad way to go, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Just to wake up and find like, oh, it's all the chunky vomit in your mouth.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
It's like not like this.
Not like this. But there's that. There's gotta be more. Me and you have done a lot of dumb things collectively.
There are a few pretty stupid things. I think I look back a lot now as things we did as children that seemed more normal.
Were you the one that like tried to like street skate, like street surf, by holding the car door while Ralph drove?
No, but I did get ran over by Ralph.
I was like, I remember you getting ran over,
Yeah, that happened.
but I don't remember why.
No, what we were doing, we were at the mall just, again, you're teenagers, you're bored. And he was the one with the car, so we just drive around, look for things to do. And he was driving pretty slow, and I wanted to try to, while the car was moving, like step out and continue walking. I don't know why I thought that would just be cool to be able to do. And I fell right away. Like, I stepped out and immediately, boom, just both feet, like, I don't know, it's like they locked up or something.
Was it going very fast?
It wasn't going fast, but it definitely... He ran over one of my ankles, and I couldn't believe it as it happened. I was like, did a car just go over my body? What the fuck? And yeah, nothing terrible happened. It was just like bruised for a while. I went to go get ice. But honestly, dude, it was weird because like, maybe a week or two later, he ran over another one of our friends. Same thing. The dude like kind of slumped out of the car and was like lying on the ground for a little while. And he was like, I'm gonna go pull over to the side here. And he like turned it, and I was in the back seat and like felt the bump. And I could faintly hear Eddie screaming like outside because the doors were closed.
Well, I remember that, and then I remember who was it that was like playing with them and like jumped on the hood of his car and was pretending like, oh, you hit me, and then he actually started driving. And he started going like the speed limit from what I recall. Like he got up to like 35, the person was like, dude! Like
no, God,
holding on
I
for
kind of
dear
remember
life.
that now. Who was that? Who would have done that?
I think Ralph just wanted to kill us with his car. That's what I'm getting from these stories. Vehicular manslaughter
Hey,
on his list.
Everyone trusts themselves when they drive a little bit. We got into a car with Ralph too. He rear-ended it. Well, the dude was braking very suddenly on a hill.
Yeah.
That one was definitely that dude's fault.
I think so.
That sucked.
I remember him writing like guy's info on a paper towel.
Yeah, it seems like that dude was trying to get away, huh?
Very punk rock.
Rocket foods.
No, but we did get ran over. Maybe I don't remember who jumped on his car, but I can remember that happening. They did that in fucking when we went to Texarkana too. I think Zach jumped on the car when Justin was there. I think Zach was a little. Maybe we were all a little drunk. Someone was drunk.
Except the driver.
Yeah, no.
Except the driver.
Justin was good. I think he took a nap. Or I took a nap. Someone napped. Someone drove. I had 0 responsibilities there, so I don't remember.
So Angel's not sober.
No, I wasn't driving. I don't know those roads at all. But that was fun. A lot of things with cars like that, stupid, dangerous things. Yeah, now that we talk about it, it's all like coming back.
It's like you realize, oh man, there were a lot of dangerous things that
Yeah,
happened.
we always did stupid. It's amazing actually sometimes how you don't get hurt. Even things that aren't like physically dangerous in the moment. Like how often we used to walk across town and just kind of trust the environment and the neighborhoods. First Street, 8th Street.
The sketch is really, yeah, thinking back, like as an adult, I don't like walking around 1st and 8th Street at night.
Mm-hmm.
And to think we were like 13, 14-year-old kids who were like, it'll be fine, guys. Burp, 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 burp.
We're literally walking from like one end to the other.
Yeah.
That was probably not the best.
Just to get to Blank's house.
Mhm.
Like, just to get to someone's house. Just to hang out for like 3 hours and then kick us out and we go back. They kick us out like 2 a.m., you know?
Yeah.
Did it just feel like, as like being young, it's like, oh, it's just we can't get hurt. It'll all work out.
I don't even think it was a mental like we decided something. I think we were just stupid.
We're just
Yeah.
we don't even think.
Just didn't think about it. It's like, well, we have to walk back to Angel's house. That's where
Yeah.
we're sleeping.
We don't
tonight.
have a car, so
This is life now.
we just
Mhm.
walk around.
And I remember some giving us a hard time because they're like, weren't you guys at like a party or something? Because we were just hanging out at your house on the weekend.
Uh-huh.
And we told the guys, like, well, none of us can drive. And, like, most of the people we know that throw parties, like, throw them in Somerton.
Uh-huh.
He's like, fuck it, man, just walk. I was like, fuck that, fuck you, dude. I'm not walking to Somerton.
I'm not walking all that
I
way.
almost did that once.
I don't know, Angel.
I feel like I walked
I don't know
the
what happened.
I feel like I walked the equivalent. I walked from my house to your house that time.
When was that one?
That was years ago.
That's
I'm a
pretty
proud non-walker.
pretty damn far too. Good old Winter Haven. What was that far?
That's when I was in Bard. Maybe would have been closer. I walked over the Ocean Bridge and I didn't know that like the sidewalk was see-through. So
Tripping out.
like I know I wasn't gonna fall, but I was like, ooh.
You like afraid of heights type of thing?
Yeah. I didn't want to be the fat kid that broke the bridge, and then, you know, I make the news for that.
Mhm.
Dude, I mean, that'd be... yeah, sure, embarrassing, but at the same time, you'd probably have clipped that article and been like, check it out.
I would've kept
That was me.
Put it right next to my first man to eat 50 chicken wings in 60 seconds.
So we're taken on the same day.
Mhm.
Do I see a connection? No, it's a person. I value you, sons of bitches.